What's up guys, Joe here, welcome back to my channel, and today we are back with more Pro Cyclist episode 4. And in the last episode I did ask you guys who we should try and sign for heading into season 2. I thought YOLO Cometa could be a good team, and Caja Rural. A lot of you guys thought that YOLO would be a good team with a few British riders there already. However, I'm afraid their team manager has said we are not welcome there. Nonetheless, today we will be attributing more points maybe to YOLO. We'll see how we feel later on, but we do have a French race. Haven't really heard of it too much before, to be honest. Then we have the Roubaix under 23. That should be a classic. But anyway, the Tour de la Mirabeau, 3 stages, should be a fairly short race, to be fair. I think stage 2 is going to be the Big Queen stage, a 2.2 race as well, so hopefully we can maybe try and win it, because we haven't won a race for a little while, not since the International Tour of Rose, and that was some time ago. We went through the entire last episode without a single win. It's about time. And lovely stuff, because we start the race with full control of our team, and we do have the objective of finishing in the top 30 of the final general classification. Wow, we have really gone down in our manager's estimation since the last race, and looking at the start list, I really hope we can achieve that. Again, Warren Barguil is going to be our main opponent, I believe, at this French race. And actually, I didn't notice, but Nairo Quintana is here at this race as well for our KS Amsterdam. He's just fallen though to the group behind, so he may be in trouble. So we only have 6k to go right now. I am thinking of trying to drop myself off towards another train somewhere. Buani is here. He'd probably be the wheel to take if we can find it. And we have done. That is perfect. So we are now on Nasser Buani's wheel. We have a couple of other riders, but I'm pretty sure Buani is the man to be riding on right now. Capio is coming as well. We have Vandenberg. We've seen how good he is in the sprints occasionally in this career already. Buani has gone so early though, and look at my reds. Look at my reds into that final kilometre. We are absolutely cooked already. Surely gone too early, and so has Buani. We trusted Nasser Buani, and that was the mistake we made today. Sherwood Backs is going to get the win. We'll come home in, I think, around 10th place. Queen stage up next then. I think this is where the race is going to be decided. Nairo Man and Warren are going to be so difficult to beat. And for some reason, I've been given the role of Baradeur. Now, if we want to get top 30 or a good place in the GC, hopefully better than top 30, then going in the breakaway probably isn't the right move. Let's just check to see if they let us go. Okay, so I have joined the breakaway right now. I am absolutely cooked from the effort of trying to join this group. I'm not sure how good any of these riders are. First things first though, we need to just recover. And quite simply, this was the wrong decision. I'm absolutely cooked. I'm just going to wait for the peloton and hope I can recover somewhat there, I think, because this was definitely the wrong decision today. Okay, so we're still digging deep, still holding on. 94 riders are still here though. Such a shame, because I feel like we could have won this stage or competed for it had I not tried to join that breakaway. And with the following climbs to come, we are pretty screwed. Saying that though, we hold on once again. 16k to go right now, and only 24 riders at the front, so I'm pretty sure we can still achieve that pessimistic goal of top 30 in the GC. Let's recover again in this descent. One attribute I'd love to improve on my rider is the downhill. I think our potential is really poor there. I'm not sure if I can even do a potential upgrade that will help that, but yeah, but it seems we're stuck on 67. I'd love to be an acrobatic, proper good descender, not just the skill. Anyway, just 4k to go right now, and let's just try and pace ourselves. To be honest, I think we have just about enough yellow right here, so let's maybe go to 85, come to the front, drop this to 80 if we can, and watch out for any attacks. Maybe down to 75. I'm expecting some moves. Here comes Rosetto to the front, so 2.7k to go. There is Biniam Gamai. Can I hold his wheel? He goes for an attack. I'm not going to try and follow that. I simply will not be able to. Let's go up to 87. There goes Barguil. Quintana instead tries to follow Gamai. I think we can get top 10 here, but probably nothing more than that, I'm afraid. I'm not sure who to follow. Nairo Man trying to attack Biniam Gamai. Can we go 90 to the line? Oh, the final is so difficult. Such a shame we wasted our chances today in that stupid breakaway trying to listen to our director sportif. And in the end, it will be Nairo Quintana winning today ahead of Biniam Girmay. We have cracked in the final K, meaning I think we're going to lose time as well. Looking at the damage, it's a 10th place to be fair, much better than I anticipated after joining that breakaway. 52 seconds is our loss, and we're in that top 10 in the GC as well. Final stage, no real chance of changing the GC, I don't think today, but maybe a result in the sprint is what we should be aiming for. So we now have 11.5k to go. I'm wondering if I can try and launch an attack of some kind. It's our only chance of winning today, of course. We're not going to beat the sprinters, I'm pretty sure of that, but I'm struggling to really seek out any opportunities. So what I'm going to do is try and come right to the front of this race on Reese's wheel, our teammate. He's doing a great job, and maybe over the top of one of these little inclines we can try, but De La Place is here. He's setting far too big a rhythm, I'm pretty sure of that. Probably take the wheel of Buani if I can. Struggling to do that right now though. Into the final 3k. This is our chance, and final chance I think. A couple of other riders may be launching. Let's try and maybe go as well, but it's not working at all, as you can see. Oh my word, it's gone horribly wrong. Horrible race for us. Let's take the wheel of Nasser Buani perhaps, as oh my words, we have a breakaway winner and we weren't able to follow, potentially, unless Buani or Vandenberg can catch them on the line. I think Vandenberg takes it. Yes, he does. We will finish again in the top 10, but we're missing that victory still. Pretty average race, you have to say. Top 10, and we didn't really achieve anything else on any individual stage. So yeah, we're going to have to go again. However, 51 points I think is a just reward. Also, our manager satisfaction almost at 100. However, this is a race I have really been looking forward to. Paris-Roubaix Espoirs, we're one of the favourites as well. An under 23 race, and of course it's basically the junior Paris-Roubaix. Let's do our best to try and get a prestigious win. Away we go then, and we do have a 17 rider group over 3 minutes up the road. Just due to the size of that group, I'm already a little worried, so I do have a couple riders relaying fairly quickly for this stage of the race. Okay, we're on the cobbles, 5-star cobbles as well. I'm trying to bring Newmark with me. My team are just completely done as we have a faller actually. I'm trying to bridge to some of those breakaway riders, and look behind, the peloton has completely exploded right here. Newmark is going to be crucial for us, because if he can pull at maybe 85 or something, let's try and get in his wheel right now. We can hopefully hold this gap. 24 riders are apparently still in this group. Look how stretched out things are though. Okay, we're down to 7 riders with 70k still to go. Lewis Askey is one of the riders here, all their favourites as well. We still have Turner to help us out. I think I'll launch a move pretty soon, so this could be a good chance. Newmarker with an attack. Let's go on the move right now. Try and attack over the cobbles. Look at that, a thing of beauty. Our first proper Roubaix type race at all, and we are attacking on the cobbles. We still have a group of 4 though, working well together. 2 group armor riders as well, which does worry me a little. Okay, I have some bad news, because Dali and Plumas have caught and passed us, and we're completely cooked. I attacked too early. They literally came flying past on the previous cobbled sector. I just cannot get back to their wheel. This is just so frustrating. They're dangling just ahead of us. And I'm afraid to say we've been outclassed here. Plumas at the front of the race is going to win with ease. I think we can maybe get a look at him. Here he is. He is going to enter the velodrome with almost a 2-minute lead. And we're going to have to settle for 2nd place today after catching and passing Dali. Not what we came for one bit. I'm gutted with this loss. There it is then in the velodrome. We have to settle for a very disappointing runners-up position. Oh man, it's clear what I did wrong. I was overconfident, I attacked too early, and Rick Plumas absolutely destroyed me right there. I had, I think, 71 cobble on the day, and it was nowhere near enough to match the Jumbo-Visma development rider. That is really disappointing. So another chance for us to attribute some points to a team, and given the earlier comments by the YOLO Cometa team manager, I think we'll attribute all our points to them on this occasion. So it's been a little while, it's fair to say, since our last win, but now heading to one of my favourite races really for the under 23 category, the Baby Giro essentially. It was of course Juan Ayuso who won this race in fine fashion earlier this year, and surely across the 8 stages here, hopefully we can pick up at least one win. Our mountain isn't good enough to win the race, but I definitely want at least one-stage victory. And we kick things off with a flatter stage, probably for Luke Lamperti, our teammates. Oh my word, and look at this, guys. Look at this. Race strategy. We are a teammate of Ben Healy, who is the overall leader of the race. I guess it's fair enough. I think he has slightly higher mountain than us. He has a +5 day as well. He has 68 mountain, to be fair, to our 65. So I guess that is fair enough. I'm happy to try and work for him in places throughout the race. Looking at the start list though, you can see the full group of riders who are here. I can't really see any real standout riders, no likes of When I Used So. So perhaps Healy could even win the race. So we are now coming towards the final 15k of the race. Looking at that strategy, we are meant to be part of the sprint train today for Luke Lamperti. But looking at the final, that little kind of increase in the gradient uphill in that final kilometre could really suit us. So I'm happy to try and lead him out. If he's not there though, I will be going for the win. Okay, so we now have 6k to go. The breakaway are still up the road. Lamperti is coming to my wheel, is he? I'll happily move to the front of the peloton if I can. Can he maybe catch a ride on my wheel? Not really for the moment though. And we still have the breakaway up the road. Only 4k to go right now. Here comes Lamperti. Let's try and lead him out, but he doesn't take my wheel. Come on, Luke, take my wheel. I'm trying to be the teammate, trying to be the team player here into the final 2k. Let's go up to 90. We have a rider from DSM as well, but still, there you go. The breakaway have finally been caught. We have 2k to go right now. Not sure where Lamperti is. He is surely too far back right now, but we are going to come into that final kilometre, try and kick it up to 99, sprint for the win as well. Can we even win the stage ourselves here? You know what? It's looking very good, and we're going to win a stage at the Baby Giro d'Italia. Let's go. Finally, we win a bike race again. It's been far too long. What a sight it is, guys. Back on top of the podium, but back in, or not back in, but we do claim the pink jersey, of course, not the real pink jersey. Maybe one day we will be wearing that, but we lead the Baby Giro in the early stages. And a lovely 34 points for our good work. Hilly won up next as well, and in the pink jersey we start the day as the favourite to win. Let's go. Oh yes, it is a thing of beauty. We also, I think, get kind of leader role now as well. This is just turning into a great race, and we're only one stage in. The pink jersey looks absolutely stunning. So it's been a bit of a straightforward stage so far. The breakaway, or the final rider from that breakaway, has now been caught with 5k to go. I have tried to come right to the front with Luke Lamperti. He is working for us today on his wheel for the moment, and he is going to drag us towards this final climb. And what a job Luke is doing. He cannot climb at all, so we may as well use him beforehand right here. Let's even pump him up maybe to 88. Really big effort by him. Our rivals are having to really press on if they want to join us at the front of the race. Maybe he can try and protect, but let's go up to 85, try and take things a little steady. We have a couple of riders trying to make an early move as well. Maybe up to 90 right here. I can see a few of the Zalf riders on the right. We come into the Flamme Rouge. Let's go up to 95, 99. Can we kick for the line? Let's not go too early. On the left hand side, I think we have this. I think we have our second win in a row at the Baby Giro. It's going to be an absolute beauty as well. Across the line we come. We have time to celebrate. We win 2 stages in a row, and I think we should get a time gap right there as well. What a finish that was for us. And indeed, we do take 13 seconds on the rest of the peloton, and I said we aren't a GC contender. If we have great form on the big mountain stages, maybe we could even try and win the Baby Giro here. I'm not expectant just yet, but something to think about for sure. And to be honest, stage 3, a hilly one, it really does suit us. So let's try and even extend our lead in pink, if not just keep it. Today, however, we only get a 0 race day. It's going to make things a lot more difficult for us with all the climbing involved. Nonetheless, of course, we will be giving our best. Here we go then, 15k to go. We are entering the final climb. Only 42 riders left in this peloton, and quite a lot of them are really struggling as well. To be fair, I think we've coped pretty well so far today. We're riding right at the front of the peloton. I probably won't launch my own attack. I'll probably just try and follow today. We'll see how it goes though. So looking at our rivals, I think Ver here, I think you just say Ver. I think he is one of our rivals for the GC. He, I think, did quite well in the real Baby Giro this year. And here we go. Petrucci is winding things up. Healy for us is trying to follow him. Really good teamwork here by our squads. Reese, maybe his tempo not quite good enough. Can he maybe protect me? Let's go up to 75. And here we go. I think we have some attacks right now. Rastelli is trying to launch over the top. I'll try and jump in his wheel, and we have been able to withstand the rhythm very easily so far. I think it's Zambanini who is attacking right now. Can I follow him? Struggling a little more to do so, but this is really thinning things out over the top. Let's press it to 92. Try and maybe kick over the top here. Just a little one. Now we can relay at 85, and Bittner, the only rider, just trying to follow, and we have a very slim lead over the rest of the peloton, but it is very slim, like I said. However, we have the energy looking at this finish to really attack this descent, so let's go 95. We don't have the acrobatic descent just yet, and maybe we can kick away over these upcoming climbs, and I think that would be a good idea. Let's try and put in a little dig, powerful dig over the incline in the road right here. Use that gel as well. Can we hold on to this lead all the way to the finish? Gonna be tough, but that is exactly what we're trying to do right here. It's 20 seconds at the moment. And you know what, guys? 3K to go. Pretty much downhill to the line. Are we going to make it a hat-trick of wins? The first 3 stages of the Baby Giro. Surely we're not gonna win them all. Well, it looks like that is exactly what we are going to do. Let's cut to the finish line. You'll see us coming down very, very shortly. It is another beautiful performance by us. We celebrate across the line. What a sight it is. In pink, we win our 3rd stage in a row, and Healy makes it a 1-2 as well. And again, we do get a time gap, 13 more seconds, and these are going to add up over the race. Looking at the GC, we almost have a minute lead on any other rider. This is going so well. And also, we get 33 points, which does take us to level 7. However, on this level up, we only get a skill point. That's quite disappointing. And to be honest, I quite like to improve the information. I don't think it's super important. At least, I don't think a lot of people will use this and think, oh, I'm going to go for information early on. But I'd quite like to learn more about these riders we're racing, see their attributes, etc. So let's go for that. And a flat stage today should mean we keep hold of our overall lead as well. Well then, here we go, entering the final 5k, and I think this will be the first stage of the race we don't win, because I am going to try and lead out again Luke Lamperti. This time I can place him myself on my wheels, so he should be in the perfect position. 70 sprint for him on the day, 72 acceleration as well, so hopefully he can deal with the inclines over this finish. Devon's going up to 95, 99 now with 2k to go. Let's try and launch up to 99. We've been blocked in a little. Lamperti, follow me into the final kilometre right here. Here we go, let's sprint, try and launch Lamperti to victory. Can he take it? I don't think he is going to. He's too far back. It's a bad lead out by me, I am afraid. He's been blocked in, and Bittner is the man to take a victory today for DSM. We get a nice top 10, but not quite the stage when we hope for with Luke Lamperti here. I think today is going to be our first really big test as well. 87 kilometers, hilly stage, quite a lot of climbing as well. Doesn't really suit us on paper. Hopefully we can deal with these fairly low percentages though. And to be honest, looking at these climbs, they're not very steep at all, particularly the final climb. Hardly going uphill, really a false flat the entire way. So I feel like we should be able to hold on to pink here. And we're now into the final 11k, the breakaway just up the road. Other teams really setting the rhythm today, and our team really struggling with their tempo being set in the parkours on show. When the big mountain stage comes, we are going to be in trouble in terms of our teammates, but our energy looks okay. We should be able to last until the line, I think. And we are now entering the final 5k. You can see the Flamme Rouge up the road as well. I'd quite like to take the wheel of another team, even Healy, but I'm struggling to get there for the moment. We still have almost the entire peloton in this group, so it hasn't been very selective at all here. Reese is going to struggle very quickly. Now I'm right at the front of the peloton with 2k to go. I think Perixx could be a good wheel. He looks to be in a good position right now, but not sure of his abilities. This fella from Eritrea, I'm much more certain of him. Anyway, are we going to lead things out here? Don't really want to. There we go. Let's take the wheel into the final kilometre. There goes Healy. Let's follow our teammate towards the line, but Ben Healy looking like he could win the stage here. Or could we steal it from our teammate Healy going for the win? I think we're going to have to settle for a place just on the podium, I think. Let's see. Healy does take the win. We end up 3rd place. Okay, that will do very nicely, but Ben Healy A show of strength from him right here. Lovely, lovely day for the team with Healy taking the victory. He really is a very good rider for this level. When you compare him to us, he's not too dissimilar actually in terms of his attributes. It was Mulebran, I think you say, who I was trying to follow. Heard a lot about him, but never actually said his name aloud. Anyway, we do hold on to Pink. Our lead at the top is coming down very slightly, but I think overall we're looking very good still. And this is where we should be worried because the time trial, 15 kilometers, it's not massively long. Our teammate Ben Healy, one of the better time trialists in the field for sure, and we're going to lose time today. It's just whether we can hold on to that pink jersey. Away we go then for our TT, and look at our TT, 58 time trial, 63 prologue. This is why I used that potential on our last upgrades, or second from last upgrade, to try and improve that time trial long term, but short term it's really quite poor. And Healy, as you can see, is on a much better day than us. He has 70 time trial. I am sure we're going to lose Pink right now. And Healy is actually second place at the first split. Bittner is 29 seconds down. I don't think he's really a GT rider though. Looking at our time, we're 24 seconds down. We've lost most of our lead already to Healy. This is going to be quite close, but looking at our red bar, it's not looking great for our chances. And Ben Healy's time trial was so good, he almost won the stage. He is 2 seconds behind, so I think we need to finish within around 40 seconds of Healy to hold on to this Maglia Rosa. Let's go. 99 to the line in a moment. There we go. Where do we finish? 46 seconds down. Oh my, it's so close. Let's go to the podiums here. It was Mulebran who won the stage, and looking at the pink jersey, we are on the same time as our teammate Ben Healy, but Healy's the GC. What are the chances of that? Well guys, the intra-team rivalry continues with Mr. Ben Healy. None of us willing to back down seemingly, and we're 1-2 in the Baby Giro with 2 stages left on the same time. This is incredible stuff. And by the way, our goal for the stage was to finish in the top 50. We did that, so that just proves how bad we are at time trialing right now. And knowing that the final stage is a big mountain stage, this is our chance, I think, to try and win the GC. We need to kick away on that final hill. Saying that, Ben Healy is a very good puncher as well, so it's going to be difficult. That is what we have to try and do if we want to win the Baby Giro. And wearing the points jersey right now, it's a shame not to see us in that Maglia Rosa anymore. It seems we've been taking away that leader role. Ben Healy is the pure leader of the team, as even though we're on the same time in the GC. I don't quite get it just yet, but that final climb is brutal, especially the final kilometre. We can make some big gaps there. And right now, with 40k to go, we could be in a bit of trouble. I have no control over our team, really. They are working for the Maglia Rosa, Ben Healy. Fair enough, I guess, but we do have a fairly strong breakaway. They are holding on for the stage at the moment. Hopefully, we will be there to compete for it, because I'm sure we can win it today. Here we go then, 5.5k to go. It does seem that the breakaway have been caught. Let's try and move right to the front. Maybe try and grab a wheel. Can't do that for the moment. Let's just take position then. Don't want to spend all my energy, because this final climb is going to be absolutely brutal. Let's try and come in though on the left hand side of the roads, right at the front of the race. That is exactly what we have been able to do. Healy is behind us right now on the road. Doesn't make too much of a difference just yet though, and we need to save some red for that final kilometre. If other guys attack right now, I don't care, because we need to save that red, like I said, for that super steep section at the end. However, I think our lower mountain stat is affecting us a little bit, because Ben Healy seems to be travelling a little better than us. I'm sounding like a horse racing commentator right here, but 1.5k to go. Healy is going for it very early. I think he will pay for that a little later on. If we can just stay in contention, that would be perfect for us. Up to 90. A couple of riders have gone for it. Let's go up to 93. Healy is done. Maybe 95 right now. Have we left it too late? Come on, let's win that Maglia Rosa back with a stage victory, and that is what we're going to do here. What a ride from us today. We're not going to celebrate until we reach that line, because we want to maximize our time gap if at all possible. What a victory. We timed it perfectly today, and we take, I think, our 4th victory of the Baby Giro. When it rains, it pours, guys. We waited for our win, and finally they're coming flooding in right now. Absolutely lovely performance from us today, because we do take 21 seconds plus 10 bonus seconds on Ben Healy, which does move us 31 seconds to the top of the baby Giro. It's been quite a close race so far, no massive mountain stages, but I do believe that is about to change. Well, we'll see what happens on the Campo Imperatore, because it is going to be a mountaintop finish. I think the first true mountaintop finish. We've had some punchy finishes, but this is going to be a big one in the mountains. Suits Healy more than us. We need to watch out for Ver as well, the climber from Kolpak. He is a very good rider, but can we hold on to Pink? That is the big question. 31k to go. Things are horsing up. The breakaway will be caught today. It will be a rider from the peloton taking the stage, and we have more energy than Healy so far, so we cannot complain at all. So we have 17.5k to go. This is going to be a grueling final effort. I think it's Ver's team on the front, Kolpak, who are really laying their hammer down for their leader. He's a very good natural climber. Can't see his attributes, sadly. Can't even see his bars either. But he is the man I think I'm more worried about today than Ben Healy. Even Baroncini as well. I think he could be a fairly good rider as well. Again, can't see his bars just yet. 15k still to go. We need to pace ourselves. And so right now, the percentages haven't been too difficult, but 10k still to go. And the hardest part of the climb is still coming. Reese has done an unreal job. He is still here to help us, but this is the section of the race I've been so worried about. It would be heartbreaking to lose the baby Giro right at the death after leading for so long. Looking out for the attackers. Can't really see any main riders in the GC attacking who are really close in the GC. There goes Ver, and there goes Healy, though. We need to follow that move, of course, and we do. For the moment, that is perfect. But again, 7.5k to go. There goes Ver. He goes for the win. Healy tries to follow as well. We're going to have to set a steady rhythm. We're not a natural pure climber. And look at those guys go up the road. 52 seconds is our gap to him. Healy is, of course, only 31 seconds. Looking at his yellow, I'm feeling quite confident about him, though. So look at all the riders sat on our wheel. They know in the Magliarosa we need to do this work. We need to try and hold the gap to that group up the road. Only 5k to go. It does flatten off a little though. Let's use that gel. Try and maybe bridge to that group shortly. So 3.5k to go. Healy looks pretty cooked to me. I'm thinking about attacking up to that group, but if we can grind our way back on like this, we're dropping all the riders pretty much on our wheel. Healy is completely done. So hopefully everyone else in that group is feeling pretty similar. There goes Healy, but Ver has gone up the road. We need to try and get to the Italian. There we go. Let's get into his wheel, but into the final kilometre. He goes for the win. It's a 52-second lead, and we are pretty much cooked, but there you go. It looks like we are going to be strong enough to win the Giro d'Italia. Oh my word, Zambanini takes the final mountaintop finish. We finished second on the stage. Let's try and celebrate. We can't, but we have won the race overall. It's a beautiful victory for us so early in our career. What a race that was, guys. Oh my word, so happy we won it overall. I was sure we had no chance, and oh my word, look at Alessandro Ver's stats. I'm not sure if I'm saying his name correctly, but he has 75 mountain, and we defeated this man over the course of the race. That is really surprising, impressive, not quite sure what to say, but yeah, I'm shocked to see that 75 mountain. We've only just been able to see his attributes, but if I'm not mistaken, we've also done the clean sweep of every individual competition with the points and KOM jersey as well. That race couldn't have gone any better. And also, by the end of the race, we get 104 more points, almost or over halfway to level 8 as well. And it couldn't have come at a better time, could it? Because looking at our rider data and results, we hadn't won for so long, since back in March at Greece. And finally, we had a plethora of stage wins. It was 4 stage wins and the overall victory as well. Next time though, we will be taking on the national championships. Not sure what other races we'll be taking on. I think I'll just stick with this calendar, which I did a little while ago, but yeah, we'll see how that goes for us. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure you smash that like button. I love that INTRA-TEAM battle with Healy, Ver as well. Really fun episode, probably my favorite race so far of the series. Let me know if you agree in the comments down below. Drop a sub on the channel as well if you're new, and I will see you guys in the next one.